It's morning time. Wake up. Morning time. Makoto. Makoto. Morning time. Morning time. It's morning time. It's morning time. Morning time. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's morning time. That's how I wake her up. The goal today is to make it to the ancient forest 26 kilometers away. And then we're going to walk around and do ancient forest things. And then hopefully after we're done that, we'll do another 25, 24 kilometers. And then we'll be about 90 kilometers away from Prince George. And we'll be making some hella time. Isn't that right, Makoto? Hey! You're gonna ruin my, you're gonna ruin the stuff here. I haven't had any luck finding clean water, so now we're down to melting snow, so I'm gonna try and make 4.5 liters of water here. She's always so happy as long as she, like when she has something in her mouth, stick, a box, a Tim Hortons cup. This, what is this, Makoto? Kokanee! It's what dogs crave. There was a time when she was unable to keep up with me, and now I honestly can't keep up with her. Well, I probably could, but it takes a lot of energy. Well, we made it to the parking lot of the ancient forest, and definitely have high hopes. Not a lot of snow here, as you can see. There's the ancient forest sign, and there's some kind of building back there with snow up to the roof. So I'm pretty stoked about this. This little sign says everything that I hope it would. You're about to leave this old logging road and enter the ancient forest. As you enter the forest, it almost feels like you are crossing a threshold into the ancient past. Some of the trees in this area are over 1,000 years old, perhaps even 2,000 years old. That's a lot of history. Imagine the events that have come and gone while these trees matured. While First Nations had been in North America for at least 9,000 years, modern European civilization had hardly begun to exist. Time seems different in the ancient forest. The ancient western redwoods towering over you create a feeling of timelessness. As you walk through the forest, notice the sweet scent surrounding you, characteristic of a cedar forest. Clear your senses and lose yourself in time. Prepare to enter into a whole new world as the ground beneath your feet leads you into this magnificent, timeless forest. That sounds pretty freaking epic, because this is the gateway. They're called Cedar Circles. And according to this sign, which I'll just read the first little bit, cedars sometimes grow in groups of 3 to 5 to form a circle, like groups of friends throughout the forest. These clusters of cedars can be found as you walk through the trail. Man, tree friends. It's cool how they kind of grow in a spiral. So I'm assuming that this one is the one that they call Big Tree. Or it could be this one. This one's pretty big too. Not sure. They're all big. These trees really blow my mind. I've never seen trees like this. I've never seen a forest like this. And they said you'll feel like you've gone back in time. It's really true. I'm mostly just blown away, really. It's sad that there isn't a lot of old growth forests left, at least not in Canada. There's not a ton of them. I'm definitely glad I stopped here too. I was actually contemplating just not like just going by, but it's definitely worth the time. Whoa, look at the size of this one too. This one isn't nearly as big as, no, it's still pretty big. That's a massive one too. Holy cannoli. It is its own kind of beauty though. That one looks like it has like horns or something growing right out. It's the only one I've seen that has that, like little arms. So according to the sign that I was reading, Treebeard, that's the name of this tree, the reason he has those arms is because he's been damaged. And every time the top part is damaged, he sends his energy into one of these arms. Like, look at this arm. Right there. That arm. It's taller than the main thing. So Treebeard here is the guardian of the forest. What an awesome tree. This whole place is really impressed me, I guess. I've just never been to a forest that's quite like this one. So it's pretty cool. Oh, the signs, the super informational signs, which I really love. I feel smarter walking through the ancient forest. All the yellow and the gold on the trees is actually a moss. It's called gold dust lichen, or gold dust, yeah, maybe lichen. I can't remember. I just read the sign too. But it's so small that it looks like powder on the trees. All the yellow on the trees has nothing to do with being a cedar, which I thought cedars just naturally had a yellow tinge to them, but it just turns out that it's this lichen, which is pretty cool. See? It's so small, it looks like it's dusted with powder. Let's see if we can get a close up. Cool. It is a different vibe now, out of the forest. I can hear cars. Went from like being in this magical place with all these ancient trees, thousands of years old, to all these tiny little trees, the sounds of cars, and the end of being transported back in time. It was pretty awesome. Well, I've made it just to a little bit before the entrance of the the Sugar Bowl Grizzly Den Provincial Park. So it's 6 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to make it through there before nighttime, and I don't do any nighttime riding. So I'm just going to make home this little garbage turnout. That's what you got to do sometimes. You got to sleep in the garbage. It's pretty gross. Some people couldn't even put diapers in the garbage, so there's just like 2 diapers sitting about. I hope Makoto doesn't eat them.